yours truly, Johnny Dollar. The adventures of an insurance investigator whose cases were never as simple as the paperwork made them sound. Writer-director Jack Johnstone perfected the show's signature rhythm, a phone call from a nervous insurance man, a one-way ticket to some place where the streets run a little darker, danger waiting just past every lamppost, and of course, Johnny's cool, meticulous expense account, tallying every step that leads him to the truth. The show ran long enough and hit the culture hard enough that it practically begged to be spoofed. Bob and Ray, the Fireside Theater, they all took their turn poking fun at Johnny Dollar's clip delivery and hard-boiled charm. I grew up listening to those parodies on cassette tape and LP long before I ever stumbled into the real thing. Now that I finally met Johnny Dollar himself, I could hear every joke I missed and appreciate just how sharp the original really was. And as with all great noir stories, there came a final fade out. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, aired its last episode on September 30th, 1962, the very same night Suspense broadcast its final tale. When those two shows signed off, most considered it the moment the golden age of radio slipped into the shadows for good. So please, make sure your glass is full, your chair is comfortable, and your radio dial is turned up. Tonight, Rady Large, Jason McMahan, April Hicks, and myself, Lauren Baxley, take you back to 1958 when this episode, The Killer's List Matter, first hit the airwaves, starring Bob Bailey as yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
From Hollywood, it's time now for...
Johnny Dollar.
Pat Cummings, Inner Allied Life.
Hi, Pat. What's new with you?
Johnny, you ever hear of Everett Benton?
No, I'm afraid not.
Investment firm down in New York. Real estate, oil, mining, this and that.
What about it?
We're carrying a $100,000 life policy on him.
So,
last night he fell out of a 14-story window.
Well, that's too bad. Accident, Pat, or was it suicide?
Maybe neither. I think he got pushed.
I'll be right over.
Rady Large and the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Inter Allied Life Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of, quote, the killer's list matter, end quote. Expense account, item 1. $1.20 for a taxi from my apartment to the offices of Inter Allied. Pat Cummings looked worried and got straight to the point.
I don't know, Johnny. Maybe Ben wasn't pushed out of that window, but there's something about this deal that it just doesn't smell right to me.
What can you tell me about this man, Benton?
Everett Benton, 45 years old, doing very well in business, so far as we know. Last night about 10 o'clock, he fell, or jumped, or was pushed out of his office window.
This policy on him, who's the beneficiary?
His wife, Claire.
What's she like?
About 12 years younger and redhead.
I see.
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
I think I better have a talk with Mrs. Benton. Item 2, $14.40, transportation and incidentals to New York City. The Benton's apartment was on East 67th. Very fashionable, very expensive. And Claire Benton looked right at home in her surroundings.
Do you mind if I fix us a drink, Mr. Dollar?
Not at all, Mrs. Benton.
pretty wearing day.
I imagine it has.
Police, questions, reporters,
Yeah, sorry to be throwing more questions at you at a time like this.
I'm used to it by now. Here's your drink.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. You certainly seem to be bearing up very well.
Yes, I suppose so. Mr. Dollar, I think it would save time and embarrassment if we had a few things understood.
Such as?
You've heard of the ideal marriage. Well, Everett's and mine was not it.
Oh?
Naturally, I'm very sorry he did what he did, but, well, we weren't exactly happy together.
I take it you think he committed suicide, Mrs. Benton.
Is there any doubt about that?
Apparently not, in your mind.
None at all.
If it was suicide, why did he do it?
I wouldn't know. Everett hadn't confided in me for some time. We hadn't been very close recently.
Well, Mrs. Benton, just suppose it wasn't suicide.
Everett had no enemies that I knew of.
I see. About the insurance policy.
Yes, about the insurance policy, Mr. Dollar. $100,000, isn't it?
That's right. When you get ready to file a claim.
I intend to, in the morning.
I see.
Oh, and one other thing. It just so happens that I have an alibi for last evening.
Oh?
And it's the nicest kind of alibi there is, Mr. Dollar.
What do you mean?
It's airtight.
And that was Claire Benton. Very calm and collected. And incidentally, anxious to collect. I thought her over all the way to the office of Detective Lieutenant Tovich of Homicide. That's item 3, $1.60, cab fare.
Yeah, I talked to her, Johnny. She's a hard one to figure out.
Well, what do you think, Tovich? Did he jump or get pushed?
You got any ideas?
How about financial troubles? He was in the investment business. Have you looked into that?
According to his lawyers, his affairs were all in good shape. Oh, he made his share of poor investments over the years. Wildcat oil leases, stuff like that. But in general, he was doing okay. He was worth a lot of dough, Johnny.
Okay, well, let's assume he was pushed out that window. What was he doing in his office at 10 p.m.?
I've wondered about that too.
Any indication anyone was with him?
No, the night watchman was on the other part of the building when Benton came in and let himself in with his own key. There could have been somebody else with him, all right, but who?
Claire Benton says she had an alibi.
Yeah, I don't know as I care for it much, but I haven't been able to break it down.
Who is her alibi?
Larry Santis.
Santis? Santis? Runs a supper club over in the East 50s.
Yeah, the Ace of Clubs, he calls it.
Larry Santis. Thanks, Tovich. So I went calling again, but this time it was different from my visit to Claire Benton. In the first place, Santis didn't offer me a drink. And in the second place, he wasn't very friendly.
Now look, Dollar, I've already told the cops that Claire was here in the club last evening.
All evening?
Until midnight.
Out in the bar?
Most of the time. What difference does it make?
How about the rest of the time?
We were talking here in my office.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of us? Now look, Dollar.
What it boils down to is this. You each got alibis, one for another, huh?
That's right. Now look, nosy boy. Claire didn't kill Benton.
At the moment, I wasn't thinking so much about her.
Well, wait a minute. If you're trying to pin this on me...
You and Claire have been pretty friendly, Santis. She benefits to the tune of $100,000 by Benton's death.
Now look, Dollar. Dollar, you're blowing smoke in the wrong direction. I like the arrangement the way it was. Why should I try to change it?
Well, that's a good question.
So let's just drop it. You get me?
You've got nothing to worry about, Santis, if you've got nothing to hide.
I don't want this kind of publicity. It's bad for my business. You know what's wrong with you, Dollar? You got nose trouble.
Yeah, occupational hazard.
You better just get over it. Sometimes it turns out to be fatal. Okay, Brenda, let's hear it.
Well, I don't know what you want to hear.
Where are we? You got this blindfold on me. You said you're going to surprise me.
I know
Where
it's a
are we at?
surprise, so why do you want to hear something? It's a surprise. You know, we're gonna do some dancing, and it's gonna be fun.
Dancing? Can I take the blindfold off?
Not yet. We gotta go down these stairs, and there's gonna be a bell.
Hold my hand.
It's probably gonna interrupt whatever's going on down there.
It's very loud. Hold my hand. You know my knees are not so good.
I got you. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4. There we go. Now.
Oh, this floor is squishy.
Yep. And now here we are. We're gonna 1, 2, 3. Reveal.
Okay.
Happy birthday, darling. It's belly dancing lessons at Studio 505.
Oh my God, belly dancing. Wait. What are those poles there for?
Oh, that. I got you a second class for that too. Look at these shoes on the side.
Oh my God, they are to die for.
I know. We're gonna have to get 2 or 3 pairs for you.
They would make me like 5'10" then.
Yes, absolutely. At least 5'10".
Oh my God, do they train pirates here? Look at those swords on the wall. What is going on?
It's a belly dancing studio.
Belly
here in
dancing?
Sylva, North Carolina.
What kind of belly dancing?
Well, you know, the one where you shake your belly.
Oh my God, like real Indian style belly dancing?
Absolutely.
Isn't there a name for it?
I think there is. I think you know it.
What is it?
I don't know.
Don't they call it shocky? Like style belly dancing? Shocky?
It's shocking to me.
Not shocking, shocky.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shocky.
You know, like the name of Howard's former bookie, Shocky.
Oh, Shocky. Yes, of
Yes.
course, Shocky belly dancing.
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes.
yeah, okay.
Is it because your belly moves like a shark in the water?
Oh, yeah. Like a predator on the dance floor. Oh my.
You are quite the predator.
Oh,
on the
you
dance floor.
don't even go there, Brenda.
Yeah, I mean,
That was one time in Daytona.
as much trouble as we got into in Florida over you and your dancing.
Oh, is that a tattoo studio?
Absolutely it
There's
is.
a tattoo studio and a belly dance place in the same place?
We can detox with the dancing, and then we can get a tattoo, and then I'm going to take your retoxing.
Okay. Hey, I wonder if he's available. Maybe he can do a little touch-up work on my lower back.
Oh, you know that old tramp stamp. You need to get it refreshed every once in a while.
It's true. Even though it glows in the dark, it's starting to fade.
You need to get some of that action ink on you.
Okay. Well, I guess we put on these little jingly belts, and I guess we just wait for her to kind of do her thing. Is that right?
That's right. They have regular classes and also available for one-on-one instruction.
Where did you find this?
Well, I found it by being a part of the community of Sylva. I mean, it's just such a lovely place.
How do I book it for myself?
I think that you can find it online.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Wait, what's the address?
Let me pull it up here for you. It's on my computer somewhere. Okay, here it is. I don't have my reading glasses.
Okay, let's see. Studio505silva.com to go here and learn about scheduling and classes. Fun for all ages. You'll love it. Okay. Now I can tell the kids. They can bring their kids. We can have a family adventure. Do belly dancing together.
There's belly dancing and also there's pole dancing.
Pole dancing. No,
Yes.
thank you. Not after this hip replacement.
Well, it's good for all ages, honey.
Okay. Well, I guess. Wait. She's standing there. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. She's got a way better figure than we do, don't you think, Brenda?
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I have my own two eyes.
Here it goes. Wait, I guess it's time. Oh, it's got the bullshit. Oh, it doesn't hurt anymore. This hip really does work.
You just have to move it, or you're gonna lose it, darling.
I love belly dancing. Yay! Now Act 2 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar and the Killer's List matter.
Well, it looks like you didn't get any further with Larry Santis than I did, Johnny.
Look, Tovich, both Santis and Claire Benton had a motive for killing her husband. Matter of fact, two motives: money and getting Benton out of their way.
Johnny, I'm with you, but we're not even sure yet if there was a murder. We do have something that indicates somebody might have been in Benton's office with him, though.
Yeah? What is it?
We found a cigarette butt in one of the ashtrays. A different brand than Benton smoked.
Could it have been left there during the day?
Janitor says he cleaned the ashtrays out about 7 that evening. Of course, he could have overlooked one, so I don't know whether that means anything or not. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Homicide, Tovich. Who? Where? Okay. I'll be right over. Johnny, looks like we got ourselves a little epidemic.
What do you mean?
Ever hear of a guy named Arthur Mayfield, promoter?
No. What about him?
They just found him in an alley, dead.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me.
Yeah, fell out of the 10th floor hotel room.
Lieutenant Tovich and I went over to the West Side Hotel, where Mayfield's body had been discovered. There was nothing in his room to indicate anyone had been there with him. As a matter of fact, there was nothing, period. Item 4, $1.80 cab fare to Claire Benton's apartment.
Mr. Dollar, I really don't see the point of this. I've told you twice that I did not know this Arthur Mayfield.
Did you ever hear your husband mention his name?
I've never heard the name until now, from you.
Mrs. Benton, mind telling me where you were last night around midnight?
I take it that's when Mayfield died.
Approximately. I suppose you have an alibi.
You suppose correctly.
You know something? I wouldn't be at all surprised if you were about to tell me you were with Larry Santis again.
You know something, Mr. Dollar? That's exactly where I was last night.
I know, Tovich. I know it could be just a coincidence that two guys fall or jump or get shoved out of windows within 24 hours. But I got a hunch there's some kind of connection between them.
Could be, Johnny, but so far we haven't been able to find it.
Well, how about their pasts? Armed forces, maybe?
I've already checked that out. The answer's no.
Could they have been involved in any sort of business deal?
I asked Benton's attorney about it. He's checking through all the papers, and he's promised to call me back.
And you haven't been able to find any organization they both belong to, any situation where they could have been thrown together?
Not so far. Unless they served on a jury together or something like that.
Well, don't laugh. That could be it. And they might have convicted somebody who took this as a way of getting revenge.
Yeah, I'll check it out, and I'll call you if we find a connection, but don't count on it, Johnny. Don't count on anything.
I went back to my hotel room and stretched out on the bed a while. I rehashed the whole deal in my mind. I thought about Claire Benton and Larry Santis. I didn't trust either of them, but as Tovich had pointed out, there was another thing to prove it. Okay, coming. Yeah?
Mr. Dollar?
That's right.
You're investigating the murders of Benton and Mayfield?
Well, I don't think they've been officially described as murders.
Oh, but they are, Mr. Dollar. I'm certain of it.
Who are you?
My name is Alvin Whiting. I have some information that may be of value to you. May I come in?
Come in, come in.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'd like to look out the window a minute.
You're being followed?
I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me.
What is this information you have, Mr. Whiting?
A couple of years ago, 3 men got together and bought an oil lease from a man named Tom Nolan. Did you ever hear of him?
No.
Well, he was a very eccentric man, hot-tempered, violent. He needed the money badly, so he sold the lease, which then was little better than worthless. Benton and Mayfield were in on that deal together.
I see, but I still don't understand what that has to do with their murders.
I'm convinced their killer is Tom Nolan, getting revenge on them in his own warped way.
Revenge? For buying a worthless oil lease from them?
Last week, oil was discovered on that property. A lot of it. The property is now worth millions.
Ah.
I think that Nolan, with his twisted way of looking at things, probably feels he was cheated out of that property.
You're suggesting that this Nolan isn't quite all there, huh?
Exactly. That's exactly what I mean.
What's your connection in all this, Mr. Whiting?
I'll tell you my connection, Mr. Dollar. I was in on the deal with Benton and Mayfield. I was the third man.
Ah.
So you see, if my suspicions are correct, if Nolan is the killer, then I'm the next man on his list.
Oh, thank you so much, Brenda. That was lovely. I wore myself out belly dancing till the sun went down.
I tell you what, that was better than sweating to the oldies any day.
Oh,
any day.
God bless Richard Simmons.
God bless and rest his soul.
What is this place? This martini is delicious.
Well, I told you we were going to detox, we were going to get some ink and then retox, and here we are at the Cut Cocktail Lounge, getting our drink on, as the young folks say. They're lovely.
The Cut Cocktail Lounge. Oh, this is beautiful.
I know, it's such a nice adult place to have an adult beverage.
Yeah, even though that water buffalo on the wall's looking at me a little funny.
Oh, that water buffalo, his name's Alejandro. That's what they tell me anyway.
I met an Alejandro in Chile when I was 19.
I know you did. You won't stop talking about him.
Yeah. I couldn't tell Howard about that one.
And they have, and if you have too much of that martini, they got small bites here too.
Oh,
nice little something to nosh on.
I'm famished. I could. Martini calls for a panini, you know what I mean?
Well, absolutely. Not only do they rhyme, but they go well together.
That's true. Alliteration is one of my good traits.
We could also have a charcuterie.
Charcuterie? It's not Sharky again, is it?
No, it's not Sharky again. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to go have a talk with little Alejandro and see how he's doing. And now Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Killer's List matter.
I took Alvin Whiting down to Lieutenant Tovich's office, and he told his story again. I could see that Tovich felt the same way I did, that at last we were getting someplace.
As a matter of fact, Johnny, I was about to call you. Benton's lawyer just turned up the lease agreement linking Benton, Mayfield, and Mr. Whiting here.
Question is, where's Tom Nolan?
I don't think I'll draw an easy breath until he's been found and arrested.
We have a bulletin out on him, Mr. Whiting. One thing we found out, about a year ago, he'd served time for assault and battery.
Oh?
Mr. Whiting, I'd suggest you take every precaution until we pick up Nolan.
Don't worry, Lieutenant. I propose to remain in my apartment until you apprehend him.
I'll post a man in the building to look after you.
Thank you.
Homicide, Tovich. Oh? What's the address? Right. Thank you. We've located the little hotel where Nolan's been staying. Come on, Johnny.
And that's Mr. Nolan's room right there at the end of the hall, Lieutenant.
Yeah, okay, clerk. Is he in?
I don't know. I really haven't seen him since he's rented the room from me.
How long ago was that?
Oh, about a week ago, Mr. Dollar. If he's gone out since then, it must have been at night when I was off duty.
Here we are. Try your pass key. Quietly.
Right.
Well, gone. Bag and baggage.
Yeah. Room's been used pretty recently, though.
Hey, in this ashtray. Cigarette butt.
It's the same brand we found in Benton's office. Doesn't prove anything, but it might tie in.
Yeah, Tom Nolan could be our boy. But where is he?
You say he rented the room from you, clerk? What did he look like?
Oh, middle-aged, as I remember. Bushy hair, a sort of a wild look to him.
Fits the general description Alvin Whiting furnished us.
And the mugshot I pulled out of the files. Well, all we can do now is rig a stakeout for him here and then wait.
Lieutenant Tovich posted a couple of men in Nolan's room, and we went back to headquarters. While he was getting out another bulletin, I went through Nolan's record. Assault and battery, resisting arrest. There was no doubt he was a violent sort of guy. And with the indication Whiting had given us that Nolan was a little unbalanced, the weird revenge motive might fit. Then something in the records caught my eye. I went back to the office of Larry Santos at his supper club.
Oh, look. Dollar. I told you last time you were here.
I got a few things to tell you, Santos. 2 murder victims, Mayfield and Benton, went in on a business deal with a man named Alvin Whiting.
All right, so what?
They bought an oil lease from Tom Nolan. All of a sudden last week, that lease got real valuable. Alvin Whiting figures that Nolan's the killer, says he's not at all there, and was trying to get his own strange kind of revenge.
Look, Dollar, what's all this got to do with me?
That's what I want you to tell me.
Look, I don't know anything about him.
Last year, Nolan was arrested for assault and battery. According to the police records, the man who put up the bail for him was you.
Okay. And so I put up bail for him. Look, Tom Nolan's my uncle, Dollar. Sure, he's offbeat, but he's harmless.
Assault and battery? Harmless?
So we beat up a guy. That doesn't mean he'd kill anybody.
How'd he get mixed up with Benton, Mayfield, and Whiting?
Well, he was broke. I asked Ben's wife to get her husband and the others interested in buying Tom's lease to get him some dough. I didn't know the lease would turn out to be valuable. After Nolan got out of jail, he left town and moved up to Coopersville. That's upstate.
Yeah, well, he's had a room right here in the city for the last week.
I didn't know that. Believe me, I didn't. Look, I haven't heard from him in 6 months. That's the truth. Dollar, I told you all I know.
I still didn't trust Santos, but decided to follow up the lead he'd given me about Coopersville. Maybe Tom Nolan had gone back there. I called Tovich to tell him that he had a nasty little surprise for me. Alvin Whiting had disappeared from his apartment. I didn't know whether Tom Nolan had gotten to Whiting or not, but I did know that I had to find Nolan in a hurry. I hightailed it to Coopersville. It was a small town with a half dozen hotels and rooming houses. I made the rounds, flashing Nolan's picture, and finally, I struck pay dirt.
Why, yes, I recognize that picture. That's Tom, all right. But he told me his last name was Niles.
You say he roomed here, Mrs. Carr?
Yes, kept to himself mostly. But he didn't make no trouble for anybody as far as I could see. Moved in here about, 6 months ago. Around the end of September it was. Then last week he left us.
Sure, he probably found out they'd struck oil and moved into the city.
You don't understand, Mr. Dollar. When I say he left us, I mean that last week Tom Niles died.
And there I was. But all of a sudden, the deal started adding up in my mind. It was after dark when I got to the graveyard, and my flashlight picked out the simple headstone, Tom Niles. Yeah, Tom Nolan, resting in peace right where he'd been through all the murders he was supposed to have committed. The shot knocked the flashlight out of my hand. I hit the dirt. But the flash had pegged the gun for me. Well, Alvin Whiting.
My arm.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get you a Dr. Whiting. I want you to be in good shape to stand trial. How'd you work it? Hire some drifter to rent that room back in New York under Nolan's name? Some character you picked up in a park?
Oh, you've got to understand. I had to have the money. I was in debt. I was desperate. Oh.
You almost got the money too, didn't you? Yeah, it almost worked. You rigged that story that Nolan was the killer, and that you were on his list of victims. That way you ended up in sole possession of the oil lease.
If only I'd known he was...
Yeah, never try to frame a guy who's already dead. Expense account total, $146.50. Remarks? I turned Whiting over to the police and he made a full statement. Yeah, his motive was money. He was in the hole. Gambling debts and bills. High cost of living, you might say. But I guess he knows now that it's a real bargain compared to the high cost of dying. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.